India is preparing to launch construction of its S-5 class nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines, SSBNs, around 2027, building upon the foundation laid by the Arihant class and subsequent S-4 series vessels. The S-5 program is a critical component of New Delhi's strategy to secure a robust second strike capability, thereby reinforcing the credibility of its nuclear triad. By ensuring survivability at sea, the S-5 class will safeguard India's deterrence posture against regional adversaries, particularly in the face of expanding nuclear modernizations in its strategic neighborhood. After the successful execution of Operation Sindoor in May 2025, the Indian Air Force (IAF) is preparing to place large orders for Israel's Rampage air-to-ground missiles, also known in Indian service as the High-Speed Low-Drag Mark II. This decision follows the missile's demonstrated effectiveness during the operation, where it was extensively used by Su-30 Mki aircraft to strike Pakistani positions deep inside enemy territory with remarkable precision. The Rampage missile, first inducted by the IAF in 2020-21 amid tensions with China in eastern Ladakh, is designed for high-speed, long-range precision strikes, allowing aircraft to target distant enemy assets while staying outside the range of air defense systems, notably providing a significant boost to the strike capability of the Su-30 Mki fleet, which can also carry BrahMos missiles with ranges beyond 400 kilometers. The orders for the Rampage missiles are being fast-tracked and are expected to be finalized soon. The procurement is set to cover all existing platforms integrated with the missile, Su-30 Mki, Jaguar, and MiG-29, and the IAF is exploring integration options for additional aircraft. There are also considerations to produce the Rampage missile domestically under the Make in India initiative to enable large-scale manufacturing, aligning with India's broader strategy of self-reliance in defense procurement. The Government of India has approved the initiation of crucial defense procurement processes aimed at strengthening both the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force. The highlight of these decisions is the approval to enter negotiations for the construction of 6 new submarines under Project 75, India, to be executed with the participation of Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, MDL, in collaboration with Germany's ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems, TKMS. Estimated at a staggering cost of around 70,000 Indian rupees crore, this project is part of India's sustained efforts to modernize its maritime combat capabilities and bolster indigenous design and manufacturing capacities. The discussions are expected to move forward by the end of the month, with officials hopeful of concluding contract negotiations and securing final approval within a 6-month timeframe. The Indian Air Force (IAF) has bid an emotional farewell to one of its most iconic and longest-serving fighter jets, the MiG-21, which made its final operational sorties at NAL Air Force Station in Bikaner. The milestone event, ahead of the formal retirement ceremony in Chandigarh on September 26, marks the conclusion of a 62-year-long era in which the Russian-origin supersonic fighter jet formed the backbone of India's combat aviation capabilities. Chief of Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, set the tone for the symbolic closure by personally flying solo sorties of the jet on August 18 and 19, a deeply symbolic gesture that highlighted the enduring connection between the MiG-21 and generations of Indian fighter pilots who cut their teeth on the agile aircraft. Anish Dayal Singh, a retired Indian Police Service (IPS) officer from the 1988 batch of the Manipur cadre, has been appointed as the new Deputy National Security Advisor, DNSA, to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Born in 1964 in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, Singh entered the IPS in 1988 and underwent his foundational training at the prestigious Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy in Hyderabad. India and Fiji on August 25, 2025, jointly announced significant initiatives to enhance their defense and maritime security cooperation. Key developments include the creation of a defense attaché post at the Indian High Commission in Suva, Fiji, and the gifting of 2 sea ambulances to the Fijian military forces by India. A cybersecurity training cell, CSTC, will be established in Fiji to address cyber and digital defense challenges. Both nations emphasize their commitment to strengthening maritime security, including India's planned naval ship visit to Fiji for port calls, aimed at enhancing maritime cooperation and interoperability. The leaders of India and Fiji reaffirmed their shared commitment to promoting peace, stability, and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region, focusing especially on protecting Fiji's exclusive economic zone, EEZ. India and China are moving towards a significant breakthrough in their bilateral relations with the decision to resume trade through the historic Shipkila Pass in Himachal Pradesh's Kinnaur district. Trade across this traditional Indo-Tibetan route was suspended in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic and prolonged border tensions, but recent diplomatic efforts have yielded positive results. During his August 2025 visit to New Delhi, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi agreed in principle to India's request to restore formal trade through Shipkila. This initiative was strongly backed by the Himachal Pradesh government, with Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu playing an active role by writing to the Union government to highlight the economic and cultural significance of this ancient trans-Himalayan trade route.